In this video, I'll go over how to divide polynomials. So the general formula is usually the dividend is equal to the divisor times the quotient plus the remainder. So if I were to write out these terms in the equation of what you'll generally see, it'll be the dividend will be in the box, the divisor is outside the box, and the quotient is on top of the box, and then the remainder will be added to the quotient. So let's jump into an example problem. So let's say we have x plus 4, and it's going to divide 3x squared plus 6x plus actually minus 4. So now we need to figure out what times x will get us 3x squared. So we know that we need to get the coefficient of 3 in front of x to get x squared. So we know there's going to be a 3, then what times x will get you x squared? That'll just be x. So it's going to be 3x. So now we're going to multiply our divisor by 3x. So we're going to have x times 3x. That's 3x squared. Now we're going to have 4 times 3x. So that's going to be plus 12x. And now you subtract that from the dividend. So 3x squared minus 3x squared is 0. And that's what we wanted. Now we're going to have 6x minus 12x. So that's going to be negative 6x. Let's bring down that negative 4. So now we have what times x will get us negative 6x. And that'll just be negative 6. So now we go through the same process. So negative 6 times x is negative 6x. Now negative 6 times positive 4 is going to be negative 24. We're going to subtract that. So now negative 6x minus a negative 6x, that's going to be 0, which is what we wanted. Now negative 4 minus a negative 24, so you're just going to add that 24 to 4. We're going to have positive 20. And now we're at a point where the order of our divisor is greater than what's left in the dividend, so that means what's ever left here is our remainder. So we're going to write this now as the equation above. So we're going to have our dividend, which was the 3x squared plus 6x minus 4. It's going to be equal to our divisor, which is the x plus 4. Now our quotient, which is what we solved for up here, the 3x minus 6, put that down here, then plus our remainder, which we found to be 20. So that's the answer to that problem. Now let's get into the next example problem. Let's say we have 2x squared minus x plus 2, and it's going to divide 8x to the 4th plus 6x squared minus 3x plus 2. So I left a gap here between x to the 4th and x squared. This is because you need to write in a 0 times x to the 3rd, because you're going to be adding and subtracting values that have a x cubed term. So now let's start by figuring out what times 2x squared will get you 8x to the 4th. So we know that 2 times 4 will get us 8. So put a 4 there, then x to the 4th divided by x squared. So that's going to be 4 minus 2. So that's going to be x squared. So now we're going to take this 4x squared and multiply it by our divisor. So we're going to have 4x squared times 2x squared. So that's going to be 8x to the 4th. Now negative x times 4x squared. That's going to be negative 4x cubed. And now 2 times 8x squared. It's going to be positive 8x squared. Now we're going to subtract that from our dividend. So 8x to the 4th minus ax to the 4th, 0, which is what we wanted. Now we're going to have 0x cubed minus a negative 4x cubed. That's going to give us a positive 4x cubed. Now 6x squared minus 8x squared. That's going to give us negative 2x squared. Then let's bring down other terms from above, negative 3x plus 2. Now we're at the point where we need to figure out a term that will give us 4x cubed. So 4 divided by 2, that'll give us 2. So we know 2 will go there. Then x cubed divided by x2 squared, so that's just 3 minus 2. That'll be x. So now we know that 2x times 2x squared, that will give us 4x cubed. Now negative x times 2x, that will give us negative 2x squared. Now positive 2 times 2x, that will give us positive 4x. Now let's subtract these terms. So 4x cubed minus 4x cubed is 0. Negative 2x squared minus a negative 2x squared is 0. And negative 3x minus a positive 4x, that will be negative 7x. Bring down 2. Alright, so we're at that point where the order of our divisor is greater than the order what was left in the dividend, so therefore this is our remainder here. So let's write this out as the dividend is equal to the divisor times the quotient plus the remainder. So our dividend was 8x fourth plus x squared minus 3x plus 2 is equal to the divisor, 2x squared minus x plus 2 times our quotient, which is up here, the 4x squared plus 2x. Plus our remainder, which is just here, the negative 7x plus 2. And that's the solution to that example problem.